Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to get started on chapter 1 of The Long Hunt. We're going to do a little bit of a playthrough here, and we're going to show kind of how all of the world kind of gets built, how combat works, exploration, and how you end up finishing a chapter. We have all of our models put to the side. I looked through more of my materials and found the little the time tracker. We kind of got a little bit better at the setup. I shuffled more of the cards properly, and I have everything lined up and prepared to go. We have the rule books to the side, the stack of tiles here, and I hope this is presented well for all of you. But we're gonna get into it, and yeah, here we go. So the introduction card to The Long Hunt states, of the monsters created by the beast plague, the scourge beasts are the most reviled. Once human, these terrible monstrosities are fast, agile, and lethal. As of late, more and more of these beasts have begun appearing in central Yharnam, and thus we have been tasked with discovering the source of their increasing numbers, as well as eliminating as many as possible. So you get the Long Hunt Chapter 1 missions, and it states, start the hunt, reveal card 1. You can also end on a move on the courtyard lamp tile to reveal card 5, end a move on an occupied house tile, reveal card 8, end on a move on the ransacked house tile, reveal card 12. So it states to reveal card 1, and we have the hunt mission. This is how you beat the chapter, is by finishing the hunt mission. Source of the Scourge. We must take the streets of central Yharnam. The number of scourge beasts are growing, and we leave no area unchecked and uncleansed. We should go gather what information we can from the surviving townsfolk. Perhaps they can gain us insight into the cause of this sudden infestation. Move onto the central lamp tile after you have collected 2 insight, which are these other missions here. That is how you're going to gain insight points. So from here, we have 4 directions that we can move in when it comes to the central tile. We're going to put this away so it gives us a bit more room. And I guess I'm going to keep this down here, but we're going to move more north here. We're going to draw 3 of these action cards. We have a basic draw 1, a basic dodge action card, and another basic dodge action card. These are going to be very useful for combat. So we're going to pull our first tile card, and we're going to find the chapel. One of the entry points has to be towards the other entry point into the building. So as the Odin Chapel here opens up, we can move between the spaces here, but we need to pay one of these action cards to do a single movement. So what's nice is we have another lantern already placed here. So we've made it into the chapel, and none of these missions are devoted to that. So we are going to pay the draw basic card, and we are going to move a tile here, and we are going to spend 1 more resource to move again, and we're going to move more north. The ransacked house. So as you enter into the building, you are going to look at the indicators on here and relate them to the indicators over here. So we have one of these worm-like beings here, and we have a purple claw, which says that it is a scourged beast. On top of that, there's 2 treasury cards that go along right here. It states end a move on the ransacked house tile, which is this one, to reveal card 12. So we are inside here, but it is no longer our turn. Now that there is monsters on the board, I feel like I'm a little bit overwhelmed, and they've come out of nowhere, and I'm down to only 1 card left. So as it begins their turn, I'm going to say that the Scourge Beast is going to move first. He's going to be able to attack from that tile onto me. So I need to prepare an action here, and I can see that he can do 2 damage, and he can do an additional +1 damage and a stagger. So I'd like to do a basic quick cut dodge action. We're going to flip an enemy card for the Scourge Beast, which is the special, which is a slower attack, but 2 damage with additional damage. Even if this attack is dodged or staggered, the hunter must dodge 2 or suffer an additional 2 damage. So I get the additional damage of another 2, so I take 4 damage, which is not a good start. Not a good start. Then it is time for the Hunter's Mob to make an attack. I am out of cards, and they are going to do a basic attack, and they are going to swing on me. I am going to use the Hunter Pistol, and its reaction to, as it states here, is you are able to stagger the enemy if they get to use a basic attack. So my hunter here only has 2 life left, and the turn action economy goes by 1 spot. Things aren't looking very good for me. I get to draw 3 new cards. 1, 2, 3. So from here, I think it would probably be best to try to go back to the dream. So what we're going to do is spend 2 of these cards to go back to the dream here and interact with this. What that means is the round ends, we will get our full life back. We will get our gun turned back over. We will be able to shuffle our full hand back together, and all of the monsters on the board get to respawn. Now, I almost got killed there, but we will come back and try to come back in a better, more prepared. So those enemy action cards, oh, they stay out actually. They stay out until the whole deck is done. So we found one of the insight missions, but we're gonna try to continue going more this way and find out what we find. So we're gonna draw 3 cards. And we're going to spend a card to move in this direction. The Tomb of Odin. Another lantern, and there is another treasure. I do not have another treasure card out. I did not expect them to be so in abundance. And none of these are associated. Instead of drawing a random treasure, draw 3 and select 1. Shuffle the others back into the deck. Very nice. So I'm going to spend another card to move here and another card to interact. So now I get to draw 3 from the treasury pile, which is the consumables. And this might help me with the fight. I get a blood vial, and I get fire papers. And I think we're gonna go with the blood vial. Take the fire papers and put them to the back of there. Very good. And that is the end of the turn. The motion goes up another 1. I get to draw 3 cards. I get 2 basic draw cards and 1 dodge card. Oh, by the way, these guys will end up moving. This guy is able to move 2 squares per turn, and they are able to move 1. So they are on the hunt to come and get me. I have 3 lanterns around me, which is very, very nice at this point, and I will have to come back down here to continue moving outwards. But I think we're going to try to come and fight the Scourge Beast. So I'm going to move a single tile here, and I am going to attack the Scourge Beast. So with this, I am going to attack with the basic draw 1. You know what? I'm going to use the basic dodge action attack on the slash. So this will deal him 2 damage, and if he does something like the basic attack, so his is quicker than mine, so I will receive 2 points of damage. This card gets removed, and he takes 2 damage. So he is down to 2 health. Now it becomes their turn, and he is going to come here and come here. The end of my turn, I am going to use the blood vial to heal 2. Okay, and when it is their turn, I'm going to allow it to be the Scourge Beast's turn, and I am going to use a draw 1 slash attack. Special, so they land at the same time. I did not dodge and I did not stagger. So I get hit for 2, but they happen at the same time. I get to draw a card, and he also takes 2 damage, which means that the Scourge Beast is dead. And with killing a creature, you gain a single Blood Echo. The ability that comes along with this, it says on a kill, heal 1 and draw 1 card. And I heal 1. So I'm back up to 5. Now it is the turn of the Hunter Mob. The Hunter Mob is going to use an attack, but they are both basic and a special attack at both 2 speed. I can choose one of these quick cuts to also do a staggering attack, which I'm going to go along with that. I'm going to quick cut with a stagger. He's going to flip a card for an ability. Flip another enemy action. Hunter Mob now gains +1 speed and +1 to an attack. It is a basic attack, and they go off at the same time. My stagger, though, gets to knock his turn prone. He takes 1 single damage, and he is staggered at this time. End of the enemy action economy. The counter moves 1. Draw until you have 3 cards. He has only taken 1 damage, but he's kind of in my way at this point. What I want to do is kind of get to those treasures. What I would like to do is use the dodge action on the quick cut, and I'm going to attack him for 1 damage. Now that the cards are all filled, you need to shuffle their cards. He's going to use a basic attack, which is slower than my quick cut, so I get to dodge it, and he takes 1 damage. I'm going to spend 1 of these and take a movement into the building. Now it is his turn. He is going to swing at me, and I am going to use a basic stagger on the quick cut. He gets a special, which is slower than mine, so he will receive 1 damage and gets the stagger effect. So his turn ends. Now at the end of his turn comes the action economy. On the red moon, all enemies refresh and come back to life. Now that the hunter is still alive here, he does not refresh because he is still on the board. We're in a little bit of a pickle, but I think we're going to be okay. At the beginning of my turn, we draw 3 cards. 1, 2, and I ran out of cards. And 3. Now at this point, I'm in more of a sticky situation. I need to use one of these cards and discard it to flip over my trick weapon. Ooh, attacks with stagger also deal +1 damage. I did hit him with 2 stagger attacks, so he is actually dead. I didn't read that part. So I would have gained 1 health, and he would come back to life this turn, that's right. and I would also gain an insight point. So with 2 insight and the refresh on the weapon, I think I am going to return with a movement card back to the dream. So it's going to use another turn, but this is going to refresh, and the hands get refreshed, and so do the monsters. Now that I know that these are the areas that I don't really need to go to at the time, we can move on. From here, I have 2 blood echoes I can spend. So I'm going to spend both of them. And we get to change them for these. So you have to change one of your basic cards of the same color with the ones that are in the Hunter's Dream. What am I going to do? I think I am going to do a basic unyielding, which changes the stagger to stagger and draw 1. And I'm going to change one of these purples to a dodge and draw 1. These 2 cards change how your character plays and shuffle it into the deck. Take your insight, or take your blood echoes, and they are spent. Draw 3 new cards, and draw 2 new power-up cards to go into the Hunter's Dream. So we have only till the end of here to complete the chapter. We are stronger now, and we are going to have to get moving. So now it is my turn again, as the Hunter's Dream has finished. I have the idea to try to go into that house and get going, but what we really need to do is end a move on the central lamp. Hold on. As you have collected 2 insight. So we do need to continue doing these ones. So I think we do need to finish off the ransacked house creatures. So we're going to head back in. We're going to spend one of these cards. Which one are we going to spend? We're going to spend the basic draw one and move on in. And from here, we're going to make an attack. I think on the Scourged Beast. So with us, you know what? We're going to actually hold our action. We are not going to take an action whatsoever, and we're going to finish our turn there. Because now they get to make an attack. The Scourge Beast is going to make their attack. And from here, actually I have to shuffle these as well because we hit the Hunter's Dream. And the gun is prepared. So what am I going to do? I'm going to use Unyielding, and I'm going to use it on the Quick Cut. He is going to use an enemy action, and it is an ability. Flip another enemy action, and the Scourge Beast gains +1 damage and stagger, and it's special. So his attack is slower than mine. Mine deals 1 damage to him, and gives him the stagger condition. So he is staggered now, and I get to draw 1 card. Very good. Now it is the Hunter's Mob's turn. And as they get to make their attack, I am going to use the dodge action and slash. He gets to make an attack. Basic. It is a same speed, but I used the dodge action. So he takes 2 damage, which I do need more of these wound coupons. We're just going to use one of these. So he takes 2 damage. So I received no damage this turn. Ooh, stagger also allows my weapon to deal an extra 1 damage. So the Scourge Beast also takes an extra 1. Okay, so that is a good move. Instead of me going in to make the first attack and allowing them to get an extra attack in, I decided to go and wait for them to make their attack against me. Now it is my turn, and I am able to draw 2 more cards. A couple of basic 1 extra damage dealing cards. Not bad at all. What we are going to do from here, the Scourge Beast does only have 2 hit points, and the Hunter's Mob only has 2 hit points. I'm going to use a basic swing with the +1 on a quick cut against the Scourge Beast. So the Scourge Beast is going to retaliate with a basic, which is a quick swipe. They are the same speed, so I would receive the damage. So I'm going to take 2 damage from him, and he is going to take 2 more damage, killing him off the board. I receive a Blood Echo, and upon a kill, I get to draw a card and receive 1 health back. Not bad. Now it is the enemy's turn, and the Hunter's Mob is going to attack my Hunter. So in return, I only have 1 slot left, which is the slash at the 2 attack, and I'm going to use the dodge action. He is going to make an attack, which is a special, which allows stagger and stun, but it is at the same speed, so I get to dodge him, and he takes 2 damage. As he took 2 damage already, he is killed and off the board. I gain an insight, draw a card, and heal 1 health. So I am full health, and they have both been killed this time. Where I almost got killed last time I fought them, the strategy really helped with this time around. So now that it has come back to my turn and the action economy has moved, 1 second. I had ended my turn in the clean ransacked house, but we are going to use a card to move and 2 cards to interact with the 2 treasures. So we're going to pull these 2 treasures off the board, and we're going to gain 2 off the top. Wrong one. So the consumable items will be the Numbing Mist and an Antidote. Draw 1 card, remove 1 poison. Numbing Mist, on attack, enemy's attack loses all effects. Pretty good. As we ended the turn within the ransacked house, it says reveal card number 12. So these cards are numbered on the back, face down. I'm going to take card number 12 and flip it over. Place 1 survivor token on the ransacked house space. Interact with the survivor to reveal card 13, which we are going to do. Rescue. You approach the girl cautiously. Suddenly she bursts past you, darting out into the street. Her eyes are wide with fear. Move the survivor 4 token spaces away. She may reveal tiles during this move. At the end of each turn, she moves 1 space away from the nearest hunter, but is no longer revealing tiles. Complete this mission by ending a move on the space with the survivor token and have no enemies pursue in that space. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, comes to be my turn. We have to move this 1 space. I get to draw 3 cards. And upon my turn, I am going to spend these 1, 2, 3 cards to move as close as I can. At the end of the turn, the enemy action economy hits here. Both of these guys respawn, and so does the treasure. And she moves 1 space away from the hunter. My turn comes. We have to shuffle the deck as there is only 1 card. Whoop. Now that it is my turn, we're going to spend 2 of these to move and land on the same space as her to reveal card number 14. You grip the girl's arm, keeping her from further Flight. I am not infected. Please let me go, she pleads, tugging at your grip. Now that she is close, the girl does indeed reek the beast stench. Through whether this is a form of the plague or the blood covering her. Choose one to complete this mission. Strike the girl down for card 15, or spare her and order her to flee, card 16. I think we will try to strike her down, card 15. Merciless Conviction. The hunter that completed this mission gains 1 blood echo and the Carl Rune Blood Rapture reward, which is in your rewards pile. So you'll go through it. Carl Rune Blood Rapture. Here we go. This says, on kill, draw 1, heal 1. This is a permanent effect on your character. So she is taken off the board, and we gain a single insight for completing this mission. Time seems to be pedaling away from us, doesn't it? We need to kind of get a move on, but I'd like to spend my last card here to go back and into the dream. I can spend my 3 echoes and gain from 3 of these. So we get to shuffle all the decks again. So I'm going to take my insight and I'm going to put it up here. On top of that, we get to change a couple of these things. If an enemy in your space uses ability, discard card from your hand, deal them 2 damage. That's very good. I'm going to change that stagger into cheap shot. So remember, I got 3 of these, so I get to change 3. I'm also going to change out one of my basic dodges to the quick change. Dodge may transform weapon from free after attack or dodge. And then the last one is going to be the poisoned or poised. I'm going to take a basic gray and change it to cannot suffer stagger or stun. With that, returning to the dream, I am fully healed. My entire weapon is cleaned off. And the turn restarts. I draw 3. These guys also get shuffled in. Okay. So from here, I'm going to spend 2 of these movement cards to go in this direction. So 1. Ooh, it's quite a bit going on there. We're going to go this way. So as I step into here, there is one of the huntsman minions and another hunter's mob. I guess we are on the same space. I don't remember the ruling quite on this being on the same space, but I guess I used one of my movements, so I'll get one of my cards back. Just grab one to reveal this space, knowing that I couldn't move there or something. Also, a treasury card will be placed right there. So this is another tile that is unnecessary to us at this moment. Okay, and then is the action economy of the enemies. He is going to move 2, he's going to move 1, and this guy is going to attack me, and this guy is going to have to wait because he cannot strike through the wall here. So with the huntsman minion, his basic is a lumbering swing, his special is a fast swing with stagger. So the things that I can do is going to try to use a unyielding stagger, draw 1 on a quick cut. He's going to use his ability of special, which is the same speed, but I have stagger, so he gets stunned and I get to draw 1 card. Stagger also deals an additional 1 damage, so he takes 2 points of damage. Now it is my turn. I get to fully draw again. If an enemy in your space uses an ability, discard from your hand, deal them 2 damage. Pretty good. From here, I'm going to use a basic slash. So it is a 2 for a slower moving attack. He's going to use a basic, and I'm going to use the Hunter Pistol to negate that attack, killing him with 3 damage. My abilities tell me that with the Carl rune, I get to draw 1, and with the ability, I get to draw another. I gain 1 Blood Echo, and I'm going to use 2 cards to move quickly. So 1 and 2. Time is running out, and I need to get moving. So we're going to reveal this tile. The Courtyard Lamp. We're going to make it right here. That'll end my turn. This guy's going to move 2. He's going to move 1. And he is going to attack me here. And for this, I am going to use a quick change here on the quick cut. The Hunter's Mob gets to make a basic attack, which is slower than my attack, but I got to dodge it. May transform weapon for free after attack or dodge. So I'm going to use that, change my weapon over for free, and deal 1 damage. At the end of their turn, the clock moves forward. At the top of the round, I get to draw up to 3 cards in my hand. Nice. I think I'm going to make combat with him and try to kill him before going to the court lamp. So what I'm going to do is discard 1 card to get my Hunter Pistol back. I am going to... How much does he have? He has only taken 1 damage. I'm going to use Rapid on the heavy attack. So I'm probably going to get hit, and I think that's going to be okay, but this will kill him. Basic attack. I take 2 damage. But my dodge action does not go off because he was faster. But I get to draw 1, clear this slot, and deal 3 damage, which kills him. And because of my rune, and because of draw 1 and heal 1 upon a kill, I gain my 2 health back and get to draw 2 cards. I said I was going to use a card here, and I'll use this one to make a movement and end my turn on the Courtyard Lamp. Here it says, end on the Courtyard Lamp, reveal card 5. On the Hunt, reveal card 6. Entering, you find a large mob of townsfolk all gathered around a blazing pyre constructed in the center of the courtyard. Upon it lie the bodies of numerous scourge beasts. Suddenly from behind you, you hear shouting, "More infected," as the mob begins to surround you. Surround the courtyard tile with fog gates. So I do not have those as of right now, but it blocks off the 3 sections. Spawn 1 hunter mob on the tile, this space, it says, and it respawns when it hits the moon, the timer. So from here, I ended my turn there, which is correct, and it is going to be their turn. So he is going to make one of his attacks. He's taken no damage. And as he goes to make one of his attacks, I'm going to use a cheap shot. You know what? I'm going to use the basic action dodge here on a slash. He flips his for ability. If an enemy in your space uses ability, discard this from your hand, deal 2 damage. So it's a quick, cheap shot. Bang, bang. Does it say it ends his turn? It does not. So we just did 2 damage, and his ability allows him to do a +1 damage on his special. So I take 3. My dodge did not work because he got faster. Clears the slot and deals him 2 damage, killing him outright. So the hunter's mob is dead. With my Carl runes and ability, I gain 2 health back and draw 2 cards. I need to shuffle my deck again. Okay, so my character is at 5 health and gains another Blood Echo token. So from here, complete the mission by slaying this hunter mob, reveal card 7. So within 1 turn, we killed him. On the hunt, distribute the hand lantern reward and the Ludwig's rifle firearm to the hunters. So we are going to go through here and find the hand lantern, and I will look for the Ludwig's hunter rifle later. So from here it says hunter's turn, teleport to any lantern space. Oh, I guess these only get 1 use. I'll have to look that up. But now at the end of their turn, no, that was the end of their turn. It comes to here. And now I'm able to go to any one of these spaces using the hand lantern. I gained 2 insight for completing 2 of these, and it says you have to go to the central lamp tile, which is here, and end your turn there after you've collected 2 insight. So I only have to move there. So I'm going to use the hand lantern, move to the central lamp, and we're going to reveal card number 2. The source of the scourge. Your senses flare as the sound of rapid moving claws. You turn just in time as a scourge beast, much larger than the rest, leaps at you with eyes glowing a haunting blue. You'll do the central lamp tile with fog gates and spawn 1 scourge beast on the lamp space, which is right here. Complete the hunt by slaying this scourge beast. So what I'm going to do is I'm getting fairly surrounded here, but I am going to try to fight my way out. What we're going to do is try to slay it right away. I'm going to use a +1 basic. What should I do? I'm going to use a +1 basic on the slash attack. So we're going to make it so that the Scourge Beast here gets to make his attack. You know what? No. We're gonna go with the heavy cleave. We're gonna do the basic heavy carve, do an additional +1 damage to him, and he's gonna take his action, which is a basic. I'm going to use my firearm to stagger him, and he gets killed outright, taking 4 damage. I get 1 more insight. But with that, the hunt mission card ends, and I get to reveal card number 4. Prey Slaughtered, Scourge Alpha. Distribute the Bloodstone Shard. And the Carl Rune Moon. Carl Rune Moon. To the hunters. And with that, there's no more to do, and that is the end of the Long Hunt, Mission 1. I hope this has given you some good insight into what happens, and at the very end, you get to return back to the lantern, and you get to spend your blood echoes getting ready for chapter 2 of the Long Hunt. So we're going to do that now. I had 3 at the end, so we're going to spend all 3, take our deck of cards, and we're going to review the upgrades, which I did not flip back. Okay, there's some really good ones here. So we're going to go for Agile, which is a blue, which is a stagger +1 speed. We're going to do Counter Strike, which is a dodge card. After dodging, deal 2 damage to that enemy. And Tactical. We're going to do Versatile. No, we're going to do Tactical. Change this one out for Tactical. Draw 3 more for in here. And that comes to the end of chapter 1. I hope you enjoyed and learned something here. I think this game's a lot of fun, and we'll try to get into chapter 2. Right at the beginning, it seemed very overwhelming, but there is always a little bit of a way out, and I really like the way that the game changes the build every time that you play it. There's a lot of dynamics and ways that the game plays, but certainly it is a whole lot of fun. Thanks very much for watching.